is March 14th, 2022. This is Vince Marino Plumbing LLC in Pittsburgh. I'm working on a Crane hot water boiler with has 3 zones here. I came here on Friday. They had a leak from the relief valve. We got that situated, but the boiler was putting off on startup over 76 parts per million of carbon monoxide. So this needs some service. We're going to service this today and clean it out. Now this is the 3rd Crane boiler that I've seen that for some reason, that's my light, let me turn it away, puts out excessive parts per million in the combustion. It's the same gas valve as the Burnham boilers. It's a step open valve. So I'm going to proceed to clean this out and check it. And when I'm doing that, I'll have some more video. But as you can see, whoever did this, they didn't know what they were doing. They put a bypass right off the supply back into the boiler without a throttle valve, which this isn't even needed anyway. The return should have just come back, and the air eliminator is after the circulators. It should have been before it. But in the meantime, I'll have some more footage here shortly. Okay, we got these burners, you can see here. Got a little bit dirty. This had a little bit of dirt in it here, see? This is not for homeowners to do. I had somebody contact me off the video that they changed the same thermostat on a water heater. He's a jack of all trades. I deleted his comment. This is not for homeowners. This is for professional referral to and homeowners looking for somebody that needs somebody that knows what the heck they're doing and going to do the job right. If you're in Pittsburgh, look me up. I'm going to clean the pilot burner and change the thermocouple on this. The thermocouple's looks bad. You can see it's wore out. This is a hot water Crane. They have a distinct number. Over there you can see. They use their Crane name and the serial number. I'll be right back. I gotta get a thermocouple. Okay, I'm back. We're gonna be doing the, put the thermocouple in. Okay, we got the new thermocouple, the Honeywell Residio. We're gonna clean these burners out. This is designed to get into the board. This is the Shoot Master. When you buy this, it comes with this flat vacuum nozzle. You see there's dirt in the burner there, you see? That has to be cleaned. Otherwise you can put off a lot of carbon monoxide and you won't even know it. You can see this is still dirty, see? I'm going to clean it out good. Otherwise, you're taking a chance and putting out high carbon monoxide. Simple maintenance. Okay, these burners are clean now, so we're going to proceed to put this stuff back. All right. This looks like it wasn't clean for quite some time. The flickering is the LED light I'm using. I can't help it. This is a Burnham border with a different coat on and name. That's all this is. Different little design. If you're a homeowner, this is what is involved in properly servicing the boiler. If you're not getting this done, then you're not getting the right service. I'm making a short video of how to service a boiler for my YouTube channel. I didn't refer to your name or anything.
Oh, no problem.
I replaced the thermocouple. The thermocouple, you can see, was ready to go out. That would have been your next,
Oh, jeez.
next, what do you call your
YouTube channel.
yeah. I have it on my website too because, believe it or not, people look at that stuff.
Oh no, I've seen stuff like that.
I always had it, but I wasn't updating it until I caught wind that it's a good marketing.
Yeah.
Besides having a website, otherwise it helps with your name being searched for or whatever you're doing. But
Do you have a website?
yeah,
Okay. Oh, you just mentioned,
sure, I have a website.
Do you do it yourself or?
No, I have a guy that helps me, a web designer at Pittsburgh. Helps with the wording and keywords. I mean, I know what to use, but you have to know. I'm not a. I mean, I've gotten better in starting to write the post, but you still need to have the right people to put it together.
Yeah. I use it.
I don't do a lot. I have because initially I did, but I got so much content that I'm being searched. But I add up, maybe 2 or 3 a year now versus every 2 months. You have to have content besides the Google stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
No incidents since.
what, leaking?
Yeah, it's been.
The expansion tank was waterlogged. I told you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like there hasn't.
Right.
Else happened.
This, like I said, this has to be cleaned, checked once a year because once this is done heating, the burners cool off. There's a lot of dirt in the burners, and when you get the burners dirty, they clog up, and then they start to put off the high. I brushed them and vacuumed them. That they get like a deposit on, like calcium. Like.
Yeah.
And if the burner's not burning right, you can destroy the burner. And like I said, whatever else. I had a woman in Friday, the same manufacturer boiler, steam. My sensor went off in the analyzer, 4,000 parts per million.
Wow.
The owner, real estate. I couldn't make a video of it because I had as soon as you would turn it on, it was a standing pilot. The thing would just go up drastically. I couldn't take this off to adjust the gas regulator. I pulled the burners out, cleaned them, and it still was still putting out. I had my hand held. It wasn't coming out of here initially.
Yeah.
That can go up the chimney, but if you don't check these, you don't know. So then this started to go off like 13, 14 parts per million. I shut it off right away because I said, you get over 30, 40, and you got problems. So I'm assuming more would have come out of the boiler. And, she had a carbon monoxide detector. But she's claimed that the detector wasn't going off at 70 parts. I said, well, you probably weren't getting 70 parts because the ones from the home centers, they go off at 70. The one I'm going to give you and activate goes off as low as 5.
Wow.
So that's what you should. I mean, I'm not trying to say anything. You wanted it, I brought it.
Yeah, no.
That's safety is more important than a few dollars. you want to put it about mouth or eye level. You don't want to put it up high. You'll see it. And then you can use the instructions to redeem it to get the 5-year warranty versus 3 that you get from the home centers. You can go online. They have a link. All right, let me go out. I got to take this shop back out. I'll be right back. Okay, what I did was I took the flue pipe out to make sure the chimney's open, and it is. Looks open, see? So in the meantime, I'm going to put this back together. And I'm going to go from there. Inspecting the chimney is part of the job too. To make sure there's no debris in there. There's no clean out here. I guess this was the clean out, but it's sort of stuck. So in the meantime, I'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna light this and check it out. Looks like it's good. Okay, I'm gonna start this combustion of this boiler. Combustion test. It's coming on now. Hopefully. Now this is still putting out excess of carbon monoxide. So we're gonna find out what the hell's going on here. Could be the gas. After I cleaned it, I don't know what's, the parts went up. I'll shut it off to show you again. We're at 698 parts per million. So I gotta figure out here what's going on. I'll get right back. All right, we're gonna test this again here. I lowered the gas a little bit. I think this may be the wrong gas fill. It's still rising. Okay, we're gonna do this again. You can hold on a second. Just give me a few more seconds. All right, turn it up. I lowered the gas pressure here. Oh, sorry. Shut it off again. What's occurring here is I turned the gas down on a regulator. It's lowered the initial parts per million, but they're still too high. I think the valve's bad because it's supposed to be step open. So I'm gonna see here if the valve is the right valve. And go from there. This is a VR8200A 2132. And I don't believe this is the correct valve. So we're gonna make sure. I'm gonna call the crown rep, get back to you. We're gonna start this up again here in a second. Okay, I want you to, 1 second. 1 second. I want you to turn it back up. That's what's going on here. So apparently there's something wrong with the gas well, because I lowered this a little bit. Okay, one more time, shut it off. Let's wait a second. We're going to wait a minute. This valve is supposed to be a step open valve, and this is open directly. I think the valve's bad, and that's why we're getting the high parts. I have to get a valve for this. I'll let you know when to turn it back up in a second. I'll let you know. And then I'll show you, so you know what I'm talking about. I'll shut the switch off. You'll when we do the test, so you can visualize the high increase. This valve could have been changed. They put the wrong valve in. I don't know what people do. It's a joke. Okay, I want you to turn it on. This is the 4th test. I give it another little drop down in the gas. It's definitely the gas valve. This just opened directly. So the oxygen's 6. I got it to drop down, but we want to get it to open up at for the time being to 400 parts per million. So I want you to turn that down. Yeah, something wrong with the gas valve. So we're going to give us another tweak down here, see? We're going to wait another 30 seconds. This valve is open directly. I don't know if anybody understands what I'm talking about. It's supposed to open slowly and then step open to the next level of gas. If it opens up too quick, you get a high volume. As long as I can get it to run operationally safe for the time being, that's all I'm concerned. A few more seconds. This was opening up almost 1,000 parts, but it's still high heat. Okay, let's give it another go. We're gonna turn it down just a little bit, and I think we're gonna be good. Okay, one more time. I'm getting it to open up, but I'm gonna get it to open up less than 400 parts. If it's over 400, there's, it's out of tune. So that's just to get this operational. Then I gotta find out the right valve for this. Just give me a second to clear my meter. On this try, it opened up at 421 parts per million. We want to be below 400. meter's working, the analyzer. It's 20.9% oxygen. It's the atmosphere. Give me 1 second here. We're gonna. It's not the meter, it's the valve. This is why it's important to have qualified people working the equipment. Okay, you want to give it another turn up? Still. I got it to come down right there. Still not too much. I'm gonna give it another test. Okay, you wanna come down here? I'll show you what I'm talking about. I shut the switch off, and as soon as my meter clears again, I'll turn it. You can just go over there, turn the switch when I tell you, and then just gently walk, and you'll see the parts remain. I got it to go 400 parts less. I'm zeroing this side. Wait. Just wait a second here. This is the gas regulator we adjusted here, but all right, let's turn that on and just quickly walk over. The PPM is right where my finger is there, okay? See that 0? Now it's going to change shortly. That was going up to 800. See, it's 472, 536. Now it's coming down. Originally, that was up to over 870. So, what I'm going to do is give us another tweak down. Now, shut the switch, because I cleaned the burners out, and this is just opening it. I know that it's the valve because I work on these, and I don't even know if this valve was replaced. I'm going to call the crane. It's supposed to open low. Then after maybe 10 seconds, it'll open up the main valve.
Okay.
So this is open right away. You get a high level of carbon monoxide. It's burning other than the way it should. Now, let's wait till this zeroes out. This is the same as a Burnham boiler. They take a step open valve. They make a slow open and a step open. This could be a slow open, which is wrong. I'll confirm by the numbers. I don't know if it's been changed, but this in the Burnhams take a step open, two-phase boiler valve.
Yeah.
And you'll hear that, you know, if I do it, I gotta get the price. So in the meantime, let's turn that back on, see what we get. Gas was definitely high. Now it's coming down, you see?
Yeah.
So you're below 400. 400 is the max. I go by that book right there. That's National Comfort Institute, NCI. The ANSI standard, I believe they allow 500, 600. I gotta see it, but that's 400 parts per million. So now it's coming down. Okay. 1 second here. Answer a call here. So what I did was I adjusted the gas regulator, I'm talking on the video, and adjusted the gas to lower the initial ignition parts per million from over 800 parts per million down to about 373, which is below the 400. That's the NCI, National Comfort Institute standards. So in the meantime, we're going to test this once more. And you can see that this thing is burning 0 parts per million when it's firing. But the problem is the startup. Light up. I'll be right back. I'm going to put this in my thing. Okay, now we're going to take this out. This is a combustion analyzer. You follow me, Tim?
Yeah. I mean, it at least measures carbon monoxide, right?
This does the ambient too. Does a lot of things. I'm going to check the draft after it's running, but 1 second here. Okay, we're going to start this up. I'll print that out. Don't worry.
Okay.
There's only so much emission you're allowed to go out into the atmosphere. You can see that this is, now it's went a little bit higher. I don't know what happened.
It's not just a safety thing, this is like an environmental thing.
Yeah, it's federal government law.
Yeah, that's interesting. 100 million boilers going on 100 times a day.
Let's, 1 second here. In Europe, they would shut this off. They come and check at the government. I think it's in Switzerland or Germany. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's shut that off again. It's making a fool out of me, this thing. Maybe I didn't have the... And that'll be the last run, then I'll take a picture of that and call to see what valve it takes. It looks like a step open, but either it's the valve's bad, it's not step opening. This meter's working because this is telling you the oxygen, which is 20.8, 20.9. That's, we have to have 20% oxygen to live. So this is measuring the oxygen. Okay, let's give that another go. This is the 5th attempt. It's why proper maintenance I want you to shut that switch off again. This is the last. And we're gonna run it for 10 minutes. I cleaned the pile of burner. The burners, brushed them, vacuumed. They're clean. The chimney's open because this damper's open. I checked. It's not. The problem is the gas valve making the mixture. It's not opening right. Okay, let's give it another go. It's not.
It was a 400.
Yeah, there's sections in here.
Okay.
It all depends. It's definitely lower than 800. I'm gonna give it another tweak down. I'm gonna do this once more.
Were you still shooting for under 400?
Yeah, I want to get that done. Valves go bad, you know. Okay, let's shut that off. We're gonna wait. Now this is some kind. Where does this go out? Just to the other room? This ductwork?
Yeah, it goes up out through the wall. I have no idea what it's for. I just figured it was an old furnace.
If it's over 400, it's overfired. So that means you have high gas pressure. Gas valve's bad. It's putting too much gas. You know, so when this first comes on, it should go no more than 400 and then drop drastically, which it does, but it's going over 400. So just hold on. That's telling me the gas valve's bad because I have to adjust it. But this is not step opening. It's opening directly. It's a direct open.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming maybe one of these that other company or somebody else, they could have possibly changed the original one. That's why I got to confirm. Let's open that up. It goes up to about 600 and comes down. I'm going to give it another tweak. Tweak down. You're not going to be underfired. It's now let's shut it off again. Luckily, it's going to be 70 degrees, you know, for the next week and a half. You won't be using this too much anyway.
Yeah.
We'll get the new, hopefully the new valve. You know what I mean? 800 parts per million. I picked up 70 from out here. So, you know, every time this was coming on, it's possible 800, 500, 600 parts were coming out of this draft box. This particular boarder, I've worked on a lot of them. They put out, I don't know why, they have a tendency to put out carbon monoxide. I've worked on ones that are over 60, 70 years old. There's 0 part, maybe 6, 8 parts when they start. I can't believe it. Okay, let's give that another go. See, I just opened right away. It just lit. It's not supposed to do that. It's coming down, but We're gonna run this, make sure it doesn't increase. All right, this is Vince Marino Plumbing LLC in Pittsburgh. I'm gonna sign off here. I gotta finish this test, and I'll have a follow-up video of what becomes of this. I believe the gas valve on this crown boiler is wrong because this is open directly. These are step open valves. Okay, what I'm gonna do here for this customer, I sold him the NSI, National Comfort Institute, model 6000 low-level carbon monoxide detector. I'm gonna activate this through my phone. You cannot purchase this in any store. It's directly sold from NCI Institute. I'm certified combustion analysis and CO safety. So in the meantime, what this will do is go off on lower levels. And this is the unit here. Comes with instructions, and can be mounted or set upright. There's a pull tab. So this is the NSI, sorry, low-level carbon monoxide. This goes off at low as 5 parts per million. Now the ones from the big box store, Lowe's, Home Depot, or Amazon, you're going to be going off at 70. So 70 is very high. Low levels can cause problems down the road, and have health problems. So in the meantime, I'll get back to you on this boiler, this crown boiler here. This is the wrong valve. This is a direct open valve. I confirmed it. I got to get the correct stepped open valve for this.